These secrets are not hidden. They are right in front of our eyes. And most of the time, we humans, we glory in things that are so simple. The things that we consider as miracles are the basic things that we all should just understand. So jump ahead of everybody and already declare that I, on this call, I'm going to take a minimum of 10 books.
I had to go through diabetes at a very young age, and trust me, medication didn't do nothing for me. What's interesting about this book is that out of the many nutritional books you come around, this book is evidence-based. I kept telling Dr. Angelo, the moment I open and I see science, the moment I open and I see studies that have been done, I am comfortable because this is what my patients need to know.
There is one great expert in lifestyle medicine who said every time you eat or you drink, you're either feeding or fighting disease. In this book, Hidden Healing Secrets, Dr. Angelo has brought out those things that when you eat or you drink, you will actually be fighting disease.
Back then in 2020, when before my dad passed away, Dr. Angelo actually helped my dad recover from a chronic leg ulcer that we spent more than 3 million francs CFA from hospital to hospital to.
A nurse asked me, that was Madame Francine, that there's a possibility that I could be healed without really taking drugs.
All right. Hello. Welcome everybody to this awesome book launch session. This is the first of its kind that we are having in Cameroon, in Africa, in the world. Today we're going to be launching an amazing book, and I'm going to present to us the agenda for this particular book launch session. We see people connected from all over the world. We want to plead with you to be very attentive during this book launch session, as well as giving your best participation, because what we're going to be unleashing tonight is going to impact millions and millions of lives. It's so much work that has been put in over the years, transformed into a masterpiece. All right. So towards the end of this particular session, there is an amazing gift for you all who are here. So I would want to challenge each and every one of us to stay focused from the start right through the end of this special book launch. So if you can all hear me, I want you to maybe just push out there the best emoji. You could just drop a comment in the chat, just drop a yes in the chat, so let's know everybody hear me. Just just drop out your best reactions. Awesome. Good to have you all. Great. So for the next 1 hour 30 minutes, I don't want you to be distracted. Make sure if there is anything distracting you around, try as much as possible to giving your maximum attention. And we want to plead with you as well to make sure that you don't unmute yourself during the presentation. If you have any questions, make sure you write those questions down, or you can equally drop the questions in the chat, and progressively you can up to get responses to your questions. All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the agenda for the day, which we are going to follow strictly. So we're going to start off with a welcome by the host, which is exactly what I'm doing right now. Then we're going to introduce the different speakers. The main organizer of this event is going to actually lead us through with the introduction of the different speakers which we have. Then we're now going to have a word right from our author, as well as we're going to have a book review by 3 awesome doctors who are doing amazing stuff in the marketplace, right? And thereafter, you're going to be blown away by a sought-after world-class professional who has impacted the life of the author of this awesome book over the years. And so I want you all to pay close attention, especially to this particular session that'll be coming up, a 15-minute session. Okay, so you're going to be glued to your screen to the end of his awesome session in the person of Professor Dr. Stanley. And then we're going to have testimonials from 3 persons who actually had a real life experience of what this book is all about. So we want you as well to be able to stay focused. We're going to get a real life, matching to what people just say out there theory, as well as there's going to be a what author, right? The convener of this particular day. And from there, we're going to open up on pre-orders. You can actually, indicate your pre-orders, and then we're going to get feedback and closing remarks. So this is going to take us for the next 1 hour, 30 minutes or thereabout. So right away, I want to maybe bring in Dr. Angelo, who is going to take now the mic and probably introduce our speakers for the day. So, Dr. Angelo, if you're there, you can just maybe come on camera. And hey, where you are, if you are in a position where you can be on camera, that would be super amazing. Why not just get on camera so we can have you, on this session. Over to you, Dr. Angelo. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Samba. Greetings to everyone, wherever you are connecting from. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. I'm so happy to be here. I'm excited to be here. I hope you are, because today we are going to be sharing something amazing. We are going to be launching this piece of work, this book that I do believe that is going to transform somebody's life. And of course, this is not my time to speak. I'm here to just introduce our speakers. We're going to be having 4 wonderful speakers, and of course, we are going to save our special session. We have somebody here who will be having a special session with us, someone who has impacted my life very much. Then our speakers are going to review. These are people that have gone through the manuscript. Okay, they went through the manuscript of the hidden healing secret, on how to activate your body's healing system to prevent and heal from disease. We're going to be having Dr. Kuno Patience, who is doing wonderful things in lifestyle medicine. Now, this is somebody who herself, she's a medical doctor by profession, and she experienced the transformation. She's going to share a little bit of her own story. I don't want to remove the cat, to take the cat out of the bag. You are going to hear it yourself, okay? And of course, we have another person, another amazing person, Dr. Sala Power. You're also going to hear from him. That's somebody who has also, of course, doing wonderful things in terms of lifestyle transformation, in terms of food medicine, and how to ensure that people can recover using the natural approaches. And of course, we're also going to be having somebody that I also look up to. I hope he's already connected. He's no other person than Dr. Berinye Jutangwa. That's my own very brother, and he's the one. He's the one who helped to do a lot of editing. Of course, you might wonder, oh, the others are all medical doctors, but of course, he is a doctor of book. Okay, so he has also gone through it, and we are going to have another wonderful. Somebody that was really honored. Like, I'm really honored when I talk about him. He has really impacted my life a lot. You're going to hear a little bit more later on. And it's no other person than Professor Dr. Stanley Mungwe. I'm sure many people here, they know about him. They've heard about him. He has impacted a lot of lives. He's going to take us for our main session tonight. So please stay tuned, stay glued. Make sure that you get anything you can get. You can write. And of course, after this session, you should be ready to grab, to pre-order, and of course, get the information in there. Be among the first to have this information. Thank you very much, Dr. Samba. I'll pass it over to you now so that you can proceed with the agenda. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Dr. Angela. Just before you leave, the next thing on the agenda actually supposed to be a word from the author for just 3 minutes, right? So I don't know if probably you still have something to say, or we could just make progress right now. Is there something else you want to add right now?
I was talking my mic muted. All right.
Right.
So for this, I just want to take the next 1 minute to welcome everybody and thank you for showing up. And I do believe that one of the greatest things that we need is sharing offers, right? Because when you show up, so many things can happen. It's not because you lack what to do, it's because you value this information, you value the person that invited you, you value the author, and you decide to sacrifice this time. So we don't take it for granted. And I want to really appreciate you for showing up. And I do believe that within the next 1 hour or so, you are going to gather some information. You are going to be exposed to something that impact your life, could impact the life of somebody out there, and you're going to take this message to the world. Because I believe that what you grab here and what you get in Hidden Healing Secrets will transform either your life or the life of other people around you. So stay tuned. If network kicks you, kick it back and make sure you connect because you don't want to miss anything. And if you've got somebody you invited for this session connected, kindly remind them, tell them to connect now because they don't want to miss it. You don't want them to miss it. There's always a different feeling when you are there live than I hear, say, I heard, or when you are watching the replay. Life is always live. So please make sure, stay connected, stay tuned. If you have somebody that is not yet connected, that in fact somebody you invited that is not yet connected, please, or somebody that you think should be here, that you forgot to invite for one reason or the other, please send them the link right now. You know what? Join this meeting. No matter what you are doing, join this meeting right now. And trust you me, we are all going to enjoy it. So thank you, everyone. Thank you, our host. And I want to also thank all our amazing speakers. Please, thank you for honoring my invitation and see you shortly. Dr. Samba, over to you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Angelo, for welcoming all our speakers as well as welcoming our um, esteemed audience. So we're going to be starting shortly with book review, the Hidden Healing Secrets by Dr. Yuvia Angelo. But just before we get in there, we would like to maybe have the next 1-2 minutes just to say a word of prayer as we begin this book launch as a review um, um, from the audience. So right now, let's just where we are, we just going to pray that God will take control of this amazing session and that this piece of work is going to bless so many lives. So we are praying. Almighty God in heaven, we say thank you for a day like this. We are grateful for the fact that you made it possible for us to be alive. Many have longed to see this day, but they were not able, but you gave us the opportunity to do so. And we've met here today because of a blessing through Dr. Angelo. He's put this amazing piece to transform lives through the power of nutrition and mindset. Lord, even as we begin, we pray that you will bless the works of his hands. You will bless each and every one of us that would be a partaker of these events going forward. That generations will live to testify of the goodness of your works through him documented in this book. Lord, we pray that you would use us as ambassadors of this vision, to use us as ambassadors to bring about hope to humanity once again through the Mind Lab Health. Thank you for answered prayers. In Jesus' name we've prayed. Amen.
Amen.
Okay,
Amen.
so straight away, thank you everybody. Our first uh, speaker who is going to do a book review is an amazing medical doctor. We studied together in medical school. She has amazing experience when it comes to lifestyle medicine. This is Dr. Kunu Peshe. Doc, I'm going to put you on the spotlight right now. If you can hear me, kindly unmute yourself. So please, can we make welcome Dr. Patience all the way from, if I'm not mistaken, just put your hands, jam your hands as we welcome Dr. Patience. Thank you, Doc. So right there, I put you in the spotlight, and there we go. Over to you, please.
Good evening, Dr. Samba. Good evening, Dr. Angelo, and all the amazing participants here in this community. I've been counting down to this day. I couldn't wait to share my experience after going through this book. And like the earlier said, the Hidden Secret is a book about preventing chronic disease. Medical doctors are frustrated with chronic disease because it's not a typical acute illness that you give medications and you go away. You're stuck with one patient over and over because the lifestyle factors are still there. You have one patient you watch slowly move to the grave. And it doesn't move you that much sometimes when it's not maybe a relative. But when you experience something, there's something about experience being the best teacher. You get to understand the frustration that comes with medications not working for everything. And this is my first-hand experience. I had to go through diabetes at a very young age. And trust me, medications didn't do nothing for me. I was struggling. I was losing my sight. I was obese. I had arthritis that was never going away. And they just told me, it's childbirth. You know, after childbirth, many things can happen. And that is it. I'm doomed to a life of pain. I'm doomed to a life of relying on pain meds. I'm doomed to a life of relying on medications that did not resolve my symptoms. Were they bad? No, but they were not solving the problem. So eventually I had to find lifestyle for myself. I had to find nutrition for myself. And this is what actually stood out for me. Usually when it comes to alternative medicine, right? I'm coming to the book. When it comes to alternative medicine, we see lifestyle as alternative medicine. And we often see like you're trying out things on humans like a guinea pig. When I experienced lifestyle, I was able to reverse diabetes in less than 3 months. I've worked with hundreds of patients to do that. Now, what I found interesting about this book is that out of the many nutritional books you come around, this book is evidence-based. I kept telling Dr. Angelo, the moment I open and I see science, the moment I open and I see studies that have been done, I am comfortable because this is what my patients need to know. They need to know that, okay, this kind of diet can do this, eating at this time can do this. We are not testing on you as a guinea pig. It is being proven. It has been tested, it has been proven, it is safe, it is effective. So when we promote this, when I promote this book in particular, I am very comfortable to tell my patients the information you read here, Dr. Angelo is not using you as a guinea pig. He's not testing things on you. He's not trying out to say whether or not it's going to work. It is evidence-based, it is safe, it is the first line treatment. Whether or not you get off your medications, this is the only way you can truly heal because you are addressing the underlying cause. So I am so excited. I've been counting down to this day because I finally have something I can recommend to my patients. You know, we often say that knowledge is power, but it's not true. Knowledge is potential power, and especially having the right knowledge from the right source. There are many people who want to lose weight. Many people are struggling with diabetes and they don't know what to eat. And the internet is filled with everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. But the fact that I can comfortably recommend something that is evidence-based, it is true, it is safe for a patient, it is life-changing. So if you as a person, you're looking to empower yourself with true health information in this era, for the sake of prevention, for the sake of treatment, for the sake of empowering your community, because trust me, everybody has to be a community player when it comes to health. It is a chain reaction. You heal yourself, then your family, and then the community. It is a chain reaction. Then this book is a good way, it's a good place to start. I'm so excited that this book is finally here. and we can finally recommend something that can help empower the people of Africans and the world at large. So thank you, Dr. Angelo, and thank you everybody for being here. Let's move things and let's change the world together.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Thank you so much, Dr. Patience. This amazing hearing from you once again with your first-hand experience on the field as a health expert who equally is doing marvelous works when it comes to lifestyle medicine. We can imagine how many lives are going to be impacted thanks to this book, thanks to the works that have been documented in this book. All right, so thank you so much. And you can see the feedback from the community says this is quite great. So right now we want to bring on board our next speaker, who is equally going to give a review of this book, what you should anticipate, what's actually in this book, right? So this is another medical doctor who is equally doing great stuff in the area of lifestyle medicine and nutrition. I've happened to before getting to medical school, he actually coached me to get into medical school, right? I used his resources to prepare for the entrance exams, and he was an inspiration to me, and till today he still inspires me. So let's make welcome Dr. Salah Power as he takes over the stage to give us a review of the hidden healing secret. So today, if you can hear me, the mic is yours. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Samba. Thank you very much for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, Dr. Angelo, for this opportunity to say a word concerning this book titled Hidden Healing Secrets. Yes, it's been such a powerful event, and I've been looking forward to sharing my experience about this book. There is one great expert in lifestyle medicine who said, every time you eat or you drink, you're either feeding or fighting disease. I repeat, he said, every time you eat or you drink, you're either feeding or you're fighting disease. In this book, Hidden Healing Secrets, Dr. Angelo has brought out those things that when you eat or you drink, you will actually be fighting disease. Many of us are confused on what is it that we can really consume? How do we live our lives to fight disease on every day? I always say that there is no day that will not be exposed to things that will destroy our health. Every day in this modern world, we're exposed to things that are destroying our health. And so every day we need our bodies to constantly heal. There is no day that our bodies will never need to heal from something. And so you need to be a friend of your body and ally to your body. And what your body needs to perform the healing job of every day is the food you're giving it. And this book, Hidden Healing Secrets, has really put together those essential things backed by science to prove to you that this is what, if you live according to these guidelines, if you feed your body with these things, this is what will assure your greatest longevity. This is what will assure your greatest health and well-being. One very important thing that I'm very, very excited and I'm very impressed with what Dr. Angelo has done in this book is that he has clearly clarified the confusion that exists in the world, because there are so many people that when it comes to nutrition, they're confused. What should I eat? What should I not eat? And people begin to say, well, when you start eating a certain food, you can develop maybe vitamin B12 deficiency. You can develop so and so. Dr. Angelo, in this book, Hidden Healing Secrets, has explained very clearly about the individual nutrients, what nutrients really are, and all the myths, all the wrong ideas that exist about when it comes to food and nutrition. I am particularly happy because he, in this book, was able to, clarify certain confusions that people have, especially pertaining to should we eat based on our blood group type? Should we eat based on what kind of diet should we eat? You see, Mediterranean diet, keto diet, vegetarian diet, DASH diet, low carb diet, gluten-free diet, flexitarian diet. I mean, Dr. Angelo has taken his time to clearly come out with these different protocols, and then he has sieved out all what is noise inside and has presented exactly what is necessary for your greatest health and vitality. Now, the principles that Dr. Angelo has shared in this book, he's not just sharing them. As a medical doctor, as a colleague to Dr. Angelo, and as a friend, I've been able to benefit from these principles. Before he put these principles in this book, I think these principles were first of all put. I was one of the people who benefited from these principles firsthand, and I must confess that the moment I encountered Dr. Angelo, there was a lot of things I was struggling with as far as my health was concerned. I was struggling with a withdrawal symptom. I was on medication for about 3 years, and these medications caused me a lot of let me say these medications gave me an addiction. Yes. So these medications gave me an addiction, and I finally stopped these medications, but I was having challenges. I was having withdrawal symptoms. And so when I encountered Dr. Angelo, through the principles that he has put in this book, he was able to help me, and I was able to recover from the withdrawal symptoms from the drugs that I was taking, and I moved on to get my complete healing. So I'm here not just to tell you how much the book is good, but to present myself as a first-hand product of what this book has been able to do. And in the book, you also find the stories, the interesting stories of several other people who have gone through this program and who have benefited from the knowledge of Dr. Angelo. And if you know something about Dr. Angelo, you know that he's somebody who never runs dry. His well of knowledge is ever flowing. And so what he has in this book is just the iceberg, the tip of the iceberg. But that tip of the iceberg is so rich that if you can just grasp this tip of the iceberg, I believe very strongly that your short-term and your long-term health, well-being, and vitality will be very, very secure. Thank you very much, Dr. Angelo, for this opportunity. I must say that I'm very pleased and I'm very grateful to share my experience and to go through this wonderful book that has helped to add to the knowledge of humanity. Thank you very much.
Wonderful, excellent, awesome. So if we did enjoy that amazing review of this book, I mean, I'm sure by now you already have a mental picture of what you should anticipate, right? What you should expect. I'm sure by now some of you would want to already find out if it's possible to do a pre-order of the book. Just hold on, right? Just hold on. We are reserving the best down the line, so just hold on, all right, as we bring on board our other amazing speakers. All right, so thank you very much, Dr. Didier, for giving that much insight. Hello, Dr. J, for this masterpiece. So we are getting to the heart of this event, all right, and I want you to be very focused as we're about to bring on board our next speaker. Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the climax of this event right now. And so for the next 15 to 20 minutes, you're going to be taken on a journey of what this vision of this book is really all about. And we want to bring on board someone who is really special to me, who's really special to the people, who has impacted my life greatly, who has greatly impacted Dr. Angelo's life. We're building companies today, writing books here and there, is thanks to the inspiration of this amazing God's gift to humanity. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're here, I want you to jam your hands as we bring on board Professor Dr. Stanley Mungwe, a rare breed in Cameroon, in Africa, and in the world. Dr. Stanley, if you can hear me, sir, you have the mic. Over to you, sir.
Thank you very much, Dr. Samba. I want to hope that I'm being listened to. I salute all the honorable guests and speakers whom I've been listening very carefully to. I'm very excited at this prime opportunity to really share with you all around this very wonderful idea that Dr. Angelo has brought and that has brought us together. I'm not going to take a lot of your time, but let me just do a prelude before my presentation. Even though everybody thinks that this is a book, in my humble opinion, this is Dr. Angelo's life. Dr. Samba, Dr. Power, Dr. Angelo, and many others in this group with me have actually lived the life that is in this book, are living the life that is in this book. And that is why I can always put my name on it, because I believe that what Dr. Angelo is talking about is, Dr. Angelo is somebody that does the doing, you know, and also talks the doing. That's the first thing I want to say. The next thing I want to say, if you permit me, ladies and gentlemen, to share my screen, the moderator will permit me, I'll share my screen because I have a very short presentation to show you, and I'll be out of your way because I know that you have a lot to do. So kindly let me know if you can see my screen.
Yes, I can see it.
Okay. Okay, this is great. So the first thing I'm going to say about the book is that Dr. Angelo calls it Hidden Healing Secrets. I think there's a problem already with the title, to be honest, because these secrets are not hidden. They are right in front of our eyes. And most of the time, we humans, we glory in things that are so simple. The things that we consider as miracles are the basic things that we all should just understand. I don't know why the human being is that complex. I don't know why what Dr. Angelo wrote should be secret. I don't know why they should be hidden. In my humble opinion, you need to be very courageous, like Dr. Angelo, to rise up and look at things that are not supposed to be hidden, but that have been hidden, to go and bring them out. Because nobody wants to talk about these things. Because after all, who wants to rise up against the Fufu and Ero? Who wants to rise up against Achu and Janiki? Those are the things we were born, grew up with. Those are the things our parents ate. So, Dr. Angelo, in going in this direction, decided to be courageous enough to talk about the things which are not hidden, but which we pretend to call hidden. That's why, at the beginning of my talk, I would like to say, when I read through this book, this is my summary. My summary is a car being foiled. And I'm going to use the next few minutes to explain why I'm using this analogy to summarize this book in a very few minutes. Why? Because we, in my humble opinion, especially in Africa, after traveling the world, I see that we, especially in Africa, are very attached to our meals. In fact, we don't only eat food as foil, which is the heart of my presentation tonight, but we eat food as culture. We eat food as a way of coming together. We all are very attached to our food. Is that a problem? No. In my opinion, our food is one of the biggest demonstration of our culture. It's one of the biggest heritage that our parents left for us. Who is not proud to be a Bayangi? And who is not proud to marry a Bayangi girl because they know that they're going to make them great hero? Who is not proud to marry a girl from Bafu because they know they're going to make them great Achu? Who? Of course, we are proud of this, and I am still very proud of this. However, in my humble opinion, I think that we were exposed to only one dimension of food out of at least 6 dimensions or 5. And Dr. Angelo took the courage, despite every stone that is going to be thrown at him by his colleagues, by people who have social cultural backgrounds, he took the courage to say, okay, you know what? These are secrets that were not supposed to be secrets. Let's talk about them. Let's talk about the other 4 aspects of food. Apart from the fact that food is culture, food is a way of bringing us together. We enjoy it. It's flavor. When there is a gathering, we demonstrate, we show off our food. We love it. However, there are other dimensions to food. And that is what this young man has taken the courage to go into those dimensions. The first of those dimensions is that if we were to take food as fuel, then I don't need to talk about the first dimension, because everybody in this hall is happy about the third dimension. The fact that food is tasty, the fact that food is culture, the fact that food brings us together. Great. But again, food is fuel, right? So if food is fuel, if I come back here, and if food is fuel, then I need to understand the dynamics around fueling a car. Now, yesteryears, we had just fuel out of oil. And then nowadays we are fueling cars with electricity, solar. Why is it that we are changing the way we are fueling cars? There are a lot of people that talk about environment. But what is the dynamics? What is the mechanics? A lot of medical doctors have spoken from a medical standpoint, but I want to approach it from an engineering standpoint. What is the dynamics of fueling a car? The dynamics of fueling a car is very simple. That there should be an efficiency in the fuel that I burn. So if I put in fuel worth 1,000, I should get out something worth 5,000. That is what, if that was not the case, there will be nobody doing transport. The people who do transport, Benzikin and taxi, they know that when they go to the fuel station and fuel their car, what happens is that at the end of the day, they get more money out of that fuel. If we think of food that way, what is actually that way, then it means we need to think about the efficiency of food that comes into our body. And the first efficiency is, how do we engulf? How do we add that fuel? Dr. Angelo, and I'm not going to go into details, I'm just opening the door for you to the book. Dr. Angelo proved to us in that book how different meals, already from the mouth, where digestion, where we take that food, the efficiency of what we're going to get out of that food starts already from our mouth. Read the book to get more. The next part is the processing of the food. We need to get something out of the food. For example, energy, right? Let me ask you a question. A great Indian philosopher called Sadhguru once said, you go to the car station to fuel a car, and after fueling the car, you park it. Are you a Batman? The reason for fueling the car is that you're able to run that car. But most of us in the afternoon, when we eat fufu and janiki, or when we eat fufu and eru, at the end of the day, not saying that fufu and eru is bad, what happens to us? We immediately feel like we want to sleep, isn't it? How can you fuel a car and park it instead of taking it at high speed? So it means Dr. Angela is calling for all of us that we need to rethink the fact that when you're eating food, you need to ask yourself, how is the processing going to happen? Let me just summarize what I mean. If I am eating to have energy, but the process of processing that food that I'm eating is so heavy on my system. Yes, I could get 10 gallons, and forgive me for using the units gallons for fuel, but I just want to make us understand. I could get 10 gallons of fuel, but what will that profit a man if they get 10 gallons of fuel, but in getting 10 gallons of fuel, they burn 20 in order to get 10? Most of the food we eat, our digestive system uses all the energy of our body to digest it. That's why at the end of the day, we end up tired. Is that really what we want? Probably no. If you want to know more, read the book. Now, apart from processing, the next one is, and the last one, and I'll walk away from you, is the waste material. This one is my most interesting. This one, in my opinion, is the most hidden secret, which Dr. Angelo covers in his book. Let me ask you a question. If you eat food and it creates a lot of waste that gets engulfed in your body, is that reasonable between us? The idea of eating food is that the body should process the food and absorb. But if the kind of food you eat is such that when the body processes it, it is 90% waste that goes into the body and then only 10% nutrient. Isn't it time we rethink food? Not only as a cultural identity, not only as a means of leisure, not only a means to validate our identity, not only a means maybe of choosing where we are going to get married or be given into marriage. What if our food was our fuel? But then, what if that fuel brought us efficiency, gave us a sound mind, gave us energy, health, bliss? What if? What if we could join Dr. Angelo in this revolution instead of throwing stones at him? And finally, add to what our parents gave us. They gave us a heritage of different types of food. What if we now join him to add the other aspects of food which he details in his book? Which means, how do we engulf the foil? How do we process the foil? What kind of waste material comes out of this foil? What if during this meeting, we all put our heads together, and in order to support this movement, and not only the book, to support this young man in this movement, what if we all decide to order at least one of these books? That is why I know the opening of the launch is going to happen, but permit me, ladies and gentlemen, permit me, Dr. Samba, who is the coordinator of this meeting, to jump ahead of everybody and already declare that I, on this call, I'm going to take a minimum of 10 books. And I know that Dr. Angelo is going to talk about the price, but I'm going to take a minimum of 10 books because I believe that food is not only culture, food is not only identity, food is fuel. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening. I hope this was not a complete waste of your time. Dr. Samba, take it from me, please.
Thank you, Dr. Stanley. We appreciate you. We are grateful for the wealth of knowledge you have shared with us here, and I'm sure each and every one of us can't wait to grasp a copy of this book and share with our network. For those who are just joining, we appreciate you for joining in, and to tell you that hey, we are right at the heart of this amazing session. And so if you're just joining, can we all drop in the chat a word of appreciation to Dr. Stanley, as well as just indicate where you're joining us from? Just drop a word of appreciation in the chat, and where you're equally joining us from. So right now, we will be making progress to another exciting part of this particular book launch. So you will be asking yourself, see, I am very happy about this. Why? Because Dr. Angelo has impacted my life as a person and my family as a whole. A lot of people look at me today and say, hey, Dr. Samba, you have a healthy body. Right? Oh, all right. So a lot of people always ask me, for example, how come you're still able to maintain a good shape? Your mental toughness is still in place and all of that, and you're always at the top of your game. But they have no idea that Dr. Angelo actually is my nutrition coach. They have no idea that I got my mind and I got what I eat. I control what I eat thanks to the coaching from Dr. Angelo. He's actually my food coach. And just equally to let you know that my family has been so blessed by this amazing gentleman. And I remember back then in 2020, when before my dad passed away, Dr. Angelo actually helped my dad recover from a chronic leg ulcer that we spent more than 3 million francs CFA from hospital to hospital to hospital to get that wound healed, to no avail. We moved over to Mbingo, to Regional Bamenda, and all of that. But let me not maybe take this show. Let me not take this show. I'm just emotional about what I've experienced as a person, as a family. But just to bring on to us 3 other beneficiaries of this God-given a vision and a movement. The first person I want to bring on board, who's going to share with us her life experience. Like, some people will be like, oh, is this thing, is it working? Is it true? Is it just a movement trying to act here? Is it just, some Scientology, what's written in books out there? Let's bring before you, ladies and gentlemen, people who have lived the experience. And the first person we have here is Madame Wiba Laura. She's going to take the next 2-3 minutes just to tell us her personal experience when it comes to our exposure with the country. So, Madam Wiba Laura, if you can hear me, you can kindly unmute yourself, and I'll put you in the spotlight so you can share with us for the next 2 to 3 minutes. Thank you very much.
Hey, I'm Madame Wiba Laura. I'm based in Bamenda, a support staff of the University of Bamenda. So I just wish to share my experience as the Mind Lab program is concerned. I was diagnosed with
Madam Laura,
hypertension.
please, if you're in a position where you could be on
Yes.
camera, that would be amazing. If you can be on camera, if it's possible to be on camera, that would be super, super amazing. Thank you very much. But if it's not possible, that's still fine. All right, thank you. Awesome. Great. Good. Over to you. We can see you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Yes, as I was saying, I'm Madame Wiba Laura, a support staff of the University of Bamenda. So I was diagnosed with hypertension, and it was not an easy thing to accept. It was a difficult task for me, but I was made to understand that the drugs will be there to control everything, and there was hope. So I made up my mind to focus on my drugs. But the more I go to the hospital for control, my blood pressure keep on rising. I was placed on one drug, and later I was added the second drug, and then I was even proposed that they will add the third drug. I was really worried because my pressure was just increasing. It was like the drugs were not able to solve anything. So since I was so worried, a nurse asked me, that was Madame Francine, that there's a possibility that I could be healed without really taking drugs. I was like, is that really possible? I said, well, let me just give a try. That's when she contacted Dr. Angelo, and I was placed on the program. The first month, I was like expecting a miracle, but things were still the same. And by the second month, I started feeling much better. When I complained of light headache, I was then asked to stop the drugs. And when I stopped the drugs, I realized that there was a miracle working in my life. When I was diagnosed, I had a weight of 106. And after going through the Mind Lab program, because I've been there, I was about 30-something weeks. After going for some time, just around 10 to 20 weeks, I was already on the weight of 80. I felt more lighter. In fact, everything has changed. People were commenting, what are you doing? You're getting younger. Tell us your secret. Most often, I was always in the hospital. If I'm not having in fact, different diseases, stomach problem, headache, constant illness, all of that have disappeared. And I also had problems with my mind. I always think negative. So they had to help me because I just saw myself as a living corpse. So this program, I don't know what I can say. It has really helped me. It has really helped me. I went for this program more because of hypertension, but I realized that I benefited a lot. I could not do without my lenses, even for 5 minutes. But now when I'm at home, I don't use it. So I had healing in my eyes. That's what I can say. My vision is really good. Yes. I also had issues like my menstrual cycle was not stable, on and off, but now it is very regular. So I realized that it was not only the issue of hypertension, but I had general body healing. That's what I can say, general body healing. So I don't know, I wish to really thank God for using Dr. Angelo and the entire Mind Lab program team to give me another opportunity to enjoy life again, because my life was really miserable. So I wish to thank all of you who are listening to me right now, and to encourage those who have not started, that they are missing something that is really great. So thank you all for listening. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, Madam Laura. Just before you go, we love that amazing smile of yours, right? In fact, it's very, very contagious. But I want to just find out something from you. All right. So, for how long have you been right now without taking drugs? Since you went through this coaching program and you're living a healthier life, for how long have you been without taking drugs once again?
For 7 months, 7 months.
And for how long were you consistently on drugs before starting on this program?
Maybe a year. Yeah? It was almost a year.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing with us. You shared from your heart, and we always believe that this testimony is going to impact some other person's life out there, right? So it's really great to see people that get benefit from such programs and are willing to share wholeheartedly. Thank you so much. So right now we're going to bring on the next person who is going to equally share an amazing testimony with us. Let's have Madam Pamela. Madam Pamela, if you're in the hall, you can kindly unmute yourself and come on camera so we can put you on the spotlight and you can share with us your testimony, what the challenge was, where you are right now, and how it benefit to you. All right, great. You can see you. You're unmuted. You can be on camera. That will be super. Thank you very much.
Good evening to everyone. I don't know if people are getting me.
Good evening. We can
Yes.
hear you, Madam Pamela. Right on, please.
I'm called Madame Pamela Kefu. I'm staying in Tiko Town, Southwest region of Cameroon. I'm 43 years old. I'm a nurse by profession. It all started by 2013, where I started adding weight. I was weighing 135 kilograms and now started experiencing leg pain. I could not walk. As a nurse, our profession requires a lot of movement, standing, but I could not do my work perfectly due to the excessive weight and difficulties in walking. A day came where I met my in-law. He's also in this group, Mr. Ngwaye Godlove. He was also obese and he was a diabetic patient. So it took a while without seeing him. But a day came when I met him in the meeting. I saw him, that is, the shape was so perfect. His health looked good. He was fresh. And I asked him, "Sir, what happened?" I called him my own or my size. I said, "What happened?" He said, "Dear, I will tell you." After meeting, he now explained to me that he has a diet plan, mid-lap, that he's following, that the program is really helping him. I was interested. I told him that I would like to join. Planning to join, I was diagnosed with diabetes in December. So this condition became something else to me, plus the excessive weight. I was not placed on metformin. In the month of April, I made up my mind to join the coaching program, which I did. I contacted Dr. Ayuvia with his kind heart and mindset, which he has accepted God to use him to help us. He spoke to me with a kind heart, which I joined the group. Joining I had sugar of about 185, 200 millimeter. I'm coming. I'm sorry. I'm at work, sorry. So I had that level of a sugar level. It was so high. He placed me on my diet plan. It wasn't easy with me. But since I wanted something positive, I followed it critically. After 6 weeks, I went to the hospital. My sugar level was normal, 100, 100. I said, how, 100? Then I now climbed on the scale. I had 125 kilograms. 2 weeks later, I said, let me look at my weight. My weight was 120 kilograms. Metformin was stopped at that 6 weeks. In fact, I've never taken metformin. I'm week 17 now. No more taking of metformin. I could now walk perfectly. In my job place, everybody complained. I even had many people that have contacted Dr. Angelo that they will start the program. They are surprising to see me walking perfectly, being very smart, putting on dresses that I could not wear before. I'm not fine. The most powerful thing is that on Monday, I climbed on the scale, I weighed 99 kilograms. Somebody who was 135 kilograms, I'm now with 17, but I'm weighing 99 kilograms. It's really great. I'm now walking. I think one day Dr. Ayuvia will bring forth my video, you guys will see. I could not walk. I was crying on the floor like a baby. So I want to thank God for this great miracle. I call it miracle. As young as the doctor, he has in mind to help us. And I just pray with us with joint hands in gloves to make his dream really come to fulfillment. Doctor, better is not good enough. The best is yet to come. Thank you.
Thank you so much. In fact, I'm getting emotional here. I'm almost having tears drop down my eyes because of your testimony, Madam Pamela. Thank you so much. You actually shared that from your heart, right? Thank you so much. And
Yes.
you can all hear she's right in Tico and Dr. Angela is in Bamenda. So distance is not a barrier, ladies and gentlemen. And from the start of this amazing session till now, you can hear it has been about food, about nutrition. So I'm sure you can already have a foretaste of what we have in the hidden secrets, right? That book is a book that every household across the globe should have an experience with. So, and for the part of the mind coaching program. So let's move over to the next person who's going to share personal experience, and that's Mr. Godlove. Mr. Godlove, you can hear me. Just come on and unmute yourself, and I'm going to put you in the spotlight so you can share with us your personal experience, the challenge you had as you've been through the program, and all of that. So, Mr. Godlove, if you can hear me, you have the mic. Mr. Godlove, just in case you are speaking, we can't hear you yourself, then we're going to put you on the spotlight. All right. So I see we have Madam Sophie. Madam Sophie, if you're here, you can simply unmute yourself and equally get on camera if that's possible where you are. so we can put you in the spotlight. Over to you, please. Okay. While we try to solve that at the back end, so why you, Victor? If you can hear me, sir, you have the mic. Okay, so do we call have Madam Josephine? The network has not been very stable lately, so I see a lot of people are getting in and out. So if we have Madam Acha Josephine, if you want to unmute yourself, and we're going to okay, Madam Acha Josephine. All right, so we want to give one more opportunity. If there is any other person in who been a beneficiary of the Mind Lab Health program, coaching program, you have a personal testimony you want to share right now. There are lots and lots of testimonies you can't imagine. But this session itself is just a tip of an iceberg of what we have as documentation. So if there is any other person, one last person who is available to share with us, we want you to indicate. I see Madam Fuji Brenda. If you're a beneficiary, you can unmute yourself and get on camera so we can hear from you.
Hello, good evening to everyone. Please, I'll not be able to get on camera. Please, can you get me?
That's fine, 100%. Right on, please.
All right, good evening to everyone.
Okay, it seems we lost her there. So any other person, maybe because of network challenges, we lost her. Any other person wants to share? Okay, yes, that's right. That's totally fine. But ladies and gentlemen, down the line, this is the first day of the pre-launch. There is going to be a massive. Oh, right, we have Madame Beatrice. Madame Beatrice, you can unmute yourself and get on camera if that's possible, so we can hand it over to you. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone.
Madame Beatrice.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I won't be able to be on camera.
That's fine.
Okay. I'm actually participating. I'm from the US. I have been let me say I met Dr. Angelo about 3 months ago, I think so. And I was like very depressed, having a low immune system. In short, I was in Cameroon, so I was like having everything that is called health challenge. I was on and off in the hospital every week because of malaria, typhoid, and everything. So when I met him, it was like I went to the hospital one day, and the doctor said, you need somebody like to follow you up. I said, okay. She said, I will not be able to do that, but I have someone that can help you. And she now proposed me, she gave me the number of Dr. Angelo. Then I got in contact with him. And that same day we spoke. And from that day, I was like, my mind was always like worried, so negative. And I was always like, I don't know, depressed, anxiety, stress, so much until I could not even concentrate. But I think for the past weeks and months, he has done great things in my life. That God, it was as if it was just a divine connection. He I don't know, it's a miracle. I don't know what to say every day because he put me on a menu plan and many other things that changed. And I went back to the hospital as I traveled then, because before I met him, I traveled first and went to the hospital. Also, they said my immune system was very low. And this time around, when I came back and I went to the same hospital to check everything, And they said, the doctor was like, wow, that I have never seen this, that your immune system from the last time has improved by almost 41%. And that is so fast and rapid. I was just like, wow. So I just want to thank God and to thank Dr. Angelo for what he's doing for people. And really, I have much to say. And what he like, he attends to you as if it was maybe all about all about himself. He put a lot of energy. He puts a lot when he talks to you. You think you he feels you like he can listen and put himself in your shoe. And that is somebody that I have learned not to take medications under Dr. Angelo, because all the time was I was on medication. The least thing I want to take medication, the least thing I want to take medication, he would just like, you are on your own. That medication you want to take like that, just relax, have some maybe some deep breathing, and you relax and you sleep. So I just want to thank for the launching this evening. It was like maybe I'm honored to be part of this. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Madam Beatrice, all the way from the United States of America, for taking up this time to share with us your personal experience. And again, this is a testament of the fact that distance is not a barrier. So let's bring on board Ma Jackie Young. Ma Jackie Young, kindly take the next 1 minute because we still have an exciting part, all right, in this particular pre-launch. I told you that we are reserving the best for the last, right? So just stay glued onto your system as we move towards the juicy part of this particular launch. So let's have Jackie, if you can hear me. You have 1 minute just to share with us your experience with the Mind Lab Health. Over to you. In case you're speaking, you're muted right now, so you probably want to unmute yourself and maybe be on camera if that's possible. All right, so we can make progress. It seems we are unable to get Jackie Young. So we're going to now move to the heart of this, just before the heart of this, right? We want to bring on board the convener of the Mind Lab Health, the founder, CEO of this amazing company. We want to bring him on board, and the author of this amazing book. This is no other than, I call him my brother. This is the brother whom medical school gave me. We've been through the journey from first year in medical school right till the end, and right now, you know, some people on this call us Tom and Jerry, right? If you see Dr. Angelo, in fact, you've seen me. If you see me, you see Dr. Angelo, right? So we're always together, and I would say if I'm doing the things I'm doing today, it's thanks to such a brother and a friend who has created a great impact in my life. And so I can't wait to listen to him. And I say listen. So I don't just want us to hear him. I want us to listen to him and connect to him, because he will take the next 10, 15 minutes to give us a test of what we are expecting in this book. So Dr. Angelo, if you can hear me, over to you.
All right. Thank you. Dr. Samba, can you get me, please? Can everybody hear me?
5 on 5.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much.
We
All right. Thank you to everyone. Thank you. I'm really honored.
5.
All right. Thank you. Thank you, Sophie. And thank you so much, Dr. Samba. Thank you to all the wonderful speakers, Dr. Kuno Patience, Dr. Salah Power, Dr. Erinye Jude Dangwa, and of course, thank you so much, Professor Dr. Stanley Mungwe. I'm so honored, and to everybody who honored our invitation. We honored my invitation. I'm so honored. I'm so excited. I'm so happy to see that this journey that started like a joke, one step at a time, is turning, in fact, has impacted so many lives. Trust you me, the testimonies you heard is just a tip of an iceberg. Like it's not even up to 1/10 of the testimonies that we've got through the information we are sharing, through the information that is transforming lives out there, and I'm so honored. All right. So how did we get there here? I mean, the journey has been full of obstacles, left and right, up and down, but we are here today. Many more people are being impacted, many more lives are being impacted, and I believe that many more will be impacted after this, and you are going to be part of that journey. You are going to impact many more lives through this information. But let me take the next maybe 1 minute to share with us something, a little bit about the journey. Okay? I'm sure that I always believe that sometimes when you listen to somebody's journey, it can impact your life. Please, can we see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Yes.
All right. So
Yes,
I
Doc.
went to medical school. When I was going to medical school, when I was entering medical school, I had a dream. My dream was that I wanted to see people heal. I wanted to see real transformation in people's health. Okay. So right in medical school, went through the medical school. We studied over the 7 years. They taught us how to take care of patients, how to give them drugs, how to manage chronic health conditions, how to manage emergencies, and so on. So I attended different conferences, so many conferences, but they never told me. I mean, nobody ever told me that the solution was just in front of me. Everybody talked about the latest discoveries in the latest drugs. Everybody in every conference always tell me, they always tell us the latest surgical skills and so on, but nobody ever took the time to tell me that, you know what, even what you eat can transform your life. Nobody ever took the time to tell me that a diabetic patient can go off medications. Nobody ever took the time to tell me that a hypertensive patient, nobody ever took the time to tell me that people with autoimmune disease can stay without taking drugs. Nobody ever told me that people that are having tumors that the tumors can go off with what enters your mouth and what enters your mind. And I kept on, like, it kept me frustrated to see the same patient. I mean, you see a patient today, after 1 month she's coming, sometimes the blood pressure, the sugar level seems to be going down. It seems to be normalizing, but the symptoms are even getting worse. The symptoms are getting worse. And then you realize that, I mean, you are frustrated. You either have to add the dosage, switch from one drug to another, add another drug, and the cycle continues. That sometimes you see one father, one pa, one man come in front of you, and you just like, you are, oh my God, what am I going to do with this part this time around? And you are just, I mean, it was so frustrating. And of course, there are always 2 questions, right? There are always 3 questions. Should I cut if it's an emergency? With these surgeries, right? That's where Dr. Samba and other colleagues, we did a lot of surgeries. We had to ask questions. Should I give drugs? Should I give more drugs? Should I ask more tests, etc.? But nobody was talking about what is this patient going to eat? What are they eating? I mean, today I see a lot of people, even patients that go through chemotherapy, then sometimes they are declared cured, and a couple of years, months later, the cancers come back simply because nobody takes the time to tell them that that cancer is coming from what you are eating. That cancer is coming from your mind. That cancer is coming from what is entering your mouth and what is happening in your mind. And that is how the cycle continued. The cycle continued. And of course, you see what we eat, right? I mean, that's Dr. Samba there. You have, those are some of our colleagues. This is when we're in the CDA medical school in Bafang. We'll finish surgeries, we'll do operations, we'll do consultations, then this is what we eat, right? This is a typical meal, this is what, and then you have bottle of juice there, you have everything. That's how it's typical. We are doctors, we are medical doctors, but that's what we are eating, right? And that is what, that's how most of us eat. And we believe that, okay, now after this, we need the energy, we need to rebuild, sometimes we go out and so on. And of course, 2020, 2018, 2019, 2020, and so on, I started, I mean, I was exposed to different things in my quest to find what can really help people to restore their health. I joined different companies, I tried different things, I attended seminars, I presented in hundreds of seminars based on the principles I was learning. And of course, graduated from medical school, that's my supervisor there, with my friend, Dr. Samba. She was our supervisor. And of course, then 2021, I met somebody who totally, I mean, he totally switched the way I was looking at things. This is Professor Dr. Stanley Mungwe. When we met, I mean, when he listened to me and listened to my dreams and what I wanted to achieve, because I had started a mind lab prior to this, just trying to tell people the mind is important in health. The mind is important in everything you want to achieve in life. You need to think, you need to look at your mind, you need to affect things that happen within your mind. And then when he listened to me, he was asking me the direction I'm going to be taking. And of course, this was actually in 2020, 2020. And then I told him, I was thinking with my passion for the mind, I'm going to go and study neuroscience in order to understand the human mind better, in order to influence it better. And he asked me one question. Doctor, he said, Doc, when I listen to you, you are very smart. You don't need more papers. Why you need this result? Why you need this to impact? Why you need, there's so much knowledge in books out there. There's so much knowledge in, there are so many articles written out there, but the implementation is not there. Why you need to get people healed, to get the result, you need to just start doing it. And through it, the journey has been amazing. And of course, I ended up creating the Mind Lab Health and so on. And one thing I'll share with us tonight is that there's one thing I call the 2 M's of health. The 2 M's of health. So that I'm still connected. Can you see my screen?
Yes,
Yes.
we can see your screen.
We can see your screen.
All right, all right. Thank you. Thank you.
But the slides are not changing.
Oh, really?
Yes, we cannot
The
see
slides
you,
are not
doctor.
changing. Oh my God.
The slides are changing. Maybe.
Okay, let me just
They're
share it.
changing. They're changing from my end.
All right, then it's sharing network.
It's still the same.
All right, let me share again. I'm sure we can see this slide now.
Yes, we can see.
All right,
yes,
now,
we can.
yeah, there's something that along my journey I came to understand. I was focusing on their mind, trying to influence people's minds to transform their health, to transform their lives. And then one thing I realized is that there is no way you can influence the mind without influencing what enters your mouth. And there's no way you can influence what enters your mouth without influencing the mind. And that is what I call the 2 M's of health. The 2 M's of health. So if you don't influence these 2 things, I mean, I've come across so many people that they affect what they're eating, what like they eat right, but their minds bring them back. Like they start healing, and then before you know it, they're back to square one. Before you know it, they start crashing again. Why? Because the program that has been installed in their minds, because what they have told them right from childhood, right from when they started hearing about diabetes, right from when they started hearing about high blood pressure, right from when they started hearing about cancer, everybody tells them you must live on drugs forever. Everybody tells them that you are going to die. You are going to live a life of pain. And this program that is taught in their subconscious minds, this program that it keeps on running. When the body is healing, what happens? It pulls them back. Okay, there's always that thing that is wrong. And let me shock you, one of the most difficult things with everybody that I've worked with is when it's time to go off medications. They always have this emotional connection to medications. So now, these 2 M's of health, when you influence what enters your mouth and what enters your mind, that's where there's the game. That's where the game changer comes. And of course, through I started now testing using different principles with the help of research, with the help of, meeting with the mentorship with Dr. Professor Stanley Menge and several other people that he started introducing me to. All right, you can read this book, like research the material yourself, and I was implementing, trying it for myself. And of course, today we are having tremendous results. And I can tell you clearly, I can tell you with a lot of confidence that if you influence what enters your mouth and what enters your mind, you can transform your health. And of course, most of these principles have been documented in Hidden Healing Secrets. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. I just want to say, if you are leaving from here, there's one thing you should keep before you grab your copy, because if you don't grab your copy, trust you me, you are going to be missing a lot. And if you want to impact, you've listened to people, and there are several other people that have implemented principles that I share in this book, and that their lives have been transformed. If you really care about transforming other people's lives and other people's health, then you should be one of the ambassadors of this message. You should be one of those who are going to who is going to stand out there and tell people that, you know what, get that copy, because I know the information will help you. Not only the information is sound, not only the information has been proven to work, but it is also scientifically backed. And of course, science is continuously aligning to these very principles. And of course, in the book, I also talk about scientific reference, and I decided intentionally to use language that everybody can understand, that is simple for everybody. So thank you very much. Maybe I'll still be coming up, but for now, I'll be passing over. And I do hope that this session, this pre-launch has been something incredible for you. I hope that this pre-launch is going to spark something within you and enhance and make sure that from today, from tomorrow, and from this moment, and even from yesterday, you become an ambassador of change for real health, for real transformation. Thank you, Dr. Samba. Over to you. Thank you to everyone.
Wow. This is fantastic. If this resonates with you, please can you just jam your hands for Dr. Angelo? I mean, this is rare, right? This is quite rare. I'm super excited. I can't wait to read this book. When I was reading through this book and writing my reviews on it as well, I was like, wow. So all this while, this amazing gentleman has been documenting all of this wealth of knowledge. And trust you me, whatever amount you're going to get this book, it's far less than the value you have in this book. Let me ask you this question, ladies and gentlemen. What is the price tag you can put on your life? What is the price tag you can put on your health? Right? What is the price tag you can put on your health? Imagine people testifying of how they've been able to go off medications, who were dependent on medications, and imagine that you're able to get years of experience documented in a book that can help you live a life, a healthy life again, right? So who would not want to get a copy of this book, right? So if there are areas in your life, I always tell people in my community, there are 5 M's that you have to invest in. And if you're writing, I want you to write this down, ladies and gentlemen. There are 5 M's that you should invest in. Write this one down. The first M, number 1, the first M, write this down. Number 1 is invest in 5 F's, right? 5 F's. The first F you should invest in is in friends, right? Number 1, the first F is in friends. You want to make sure that you have a good network of people, right? People that help bring out the best in you, people that help make you become your best version, people that are interested in seeing you live your God-given purpose without competition, without hatred, here and there. Those people, you don't need so many of them in your life, right? You just need a few people that you can become the best version of yourself. Number 1. Number 2, then Number 2, you want to invest in family, right? The second F, write this down. The second F is family. What would it benefit you to spend all the time with work, the hustle and bustle of life, but you don't have time to see your family. You don't have time to spend with the people that matter. Invest in family, right? Ladies and gentlemen, invest in family. It's very important. That's the second F. The third F I want to invest in is invest in your faith or spirituality. I'm a person of faith, and I believe that I'm just here by chance. I believe that it's important to invest in your spirituality. So I want to advise each and every one of us that third F is something which is very important. And then the fourth F I want you to invest in is your faith. Please, I want to put us to stay muted, Callistus. So you want to invest in your fitness. Fitness here now comes in with your physical exercise. It comes in with what goes into your mouth and what goes into your mind. That's your nutrition, right? That's the fourth F I want you to invest in. And that is what the Mind Lab is capitalized on. Ladies and gentlemen, apply this principle. And then the last F I want you to invest is in your finances. All right? Because even without the finances, you can't purchase this book, right? Without the finances, you can't live that healthy life. So you need money as well. We all need money. So all these 5 areas of your life, the 5 F's, I want you to write them down as a summary of what we've been discussing here. And so we are at the heart of this. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you have gotten so much value and you really want to go deeper into this, we've come to the moment where you'd have to kind of do a pre-order. This book is going to be launched on a physical event, right? Sometime down the line in August. And that if I were you, I would not want to miss the physical launch, because we have more palpable testimonies that you're going to actually come in contact with this person, right? It's going to be sometime down the line. So we now want to open a pre-launch of this book. If you have been impacted by the information you've gotten here, the pre-launch is actually open, all right. But for in Cameroon, you can order at any price, right? You can do a pre-order at any price. But for Cameroon, it's actually for a minimum of 10,000 and above, right? I believe that the value has been put in this book. You can see 10,000 francs in Cameroon compared to what you've gotten from here. How much is a month treatment for hypertension? Ladies and gentlemen, how much is a single specialist consultation for diabetes? For you to see an internist, probably your single consultation is 5,000, 10,000 francs averagely. And people have been able to go off medications for years, for months, thanks to this. So if you really value this, I want you to do a pre-order. It's now open. You can do a pre-order from a minimum of 10,000. So maybe I'll bring up Dr. Angelo once again, just to get a flow on how maybe his team on board. Maybe there's a form that we're going to use for the pre-order. Maybe Dr. Angelo, you want to join me on stage at this point in time. We are at the we're moving towards the end of this session, and so just stay put with us and feel free as you're led. I know right now, as the people were sharing, you were telling yourself, oh, I know of this person that could impact their lives. Why not get a copy of this book and share with your loved one? So Dr. Angelo, if you can hear me, just come on stage. Let's take this phase of the event together. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Samba. Please, can you hear me? Can everybody get me?
Yes, we can.
All right. Thank you very much. And of course, thank you. Yeah, we're at a point where you can now pre-order Hidden Healing Secrets. First, you mean you will want to be among the first to grab a copy. You want to be among the first to grab the copy. What you can do right now is you can raise your hand, or you can unmute, or you can type at the comment section. As Dr. Samba said earlier, you can order from 10,000 francs and above, or you can decide to order at 50,000, at 15,000, at 20,000. You can just type at the comment section, or you raise your hand, and then or maybe you mention your name, or price, and possibly even your contact. If you do not fill the form, okay? If you do not fill the form, you have your contact, or the person that invited you can trace me. Okay? So we have the first hand. We have some hands up. There's some, I don't know if you will take the hands.
Yes. So while that is going on, we have some hands were already raised before now. So I want to plead with everybody. We have Jackie's hand is raised. I don't know if you're about to do a pre-order. So let me bring you to the spotlight. We equally have. So let's just go ahead, ladies and gentlemen. Just raise your hand if you want to do a pre-order. Great. That's amazing. Let's have it. There is no limit, so don't be scared to say, oh, I want to order 100 copies. I want to order. So there is no limit, right? So it's from 10,000 francs, right? So you can say I'm doing a pre-order for 50,000, 100,000. It's up to you. All right. Good. So let's have Jackie. You have the mic, please.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you.
Hear me? All right. Can you?
Yes, please.
So, I'm joining from the United Kingdom. So if I'm ordering, but I want to bless some friends in Cameroon, would that be still 10,000, or it'll be more?
So that 10,000 is the minimum, right? You can, as the spirit leads, right? As the spirit leads, you
Yeah.
can order as much as you want.
Okay. All right. I think I need 5 copies, please.
Okay, fantastic. So, Dr. Angelo, right now, if it's possible, let's have a Google link on the chat. The team, please just generate a Google link and drop in the chat as well. Maybe as doing the pre-order right now, you didn't maybe get it right. You can see through the link indicate. So thank you very much, Jackie, for doing the pre-order of 5. At what price, please, are you doing the pre-order?
You said the minimum of, sorry?
Minimum is 10,000 francs. So how you're ordering 5 at what price per copy?
Is it 10,000 from any location, or does it matter?
For Cameroon at the moment.
Okay, and for abroad, how much?
Dr. Angelo, maybe I want to pass that over to
you. Yes, for abroad it's at $25.
$25. Okay, that's fine. I'm happy with that. So 5
you're happy with $25?
Yes, I'm happy with that.
So $25 times 5. Thank you very much, Majaki. We appreciate you for thinking about your people back home as well as yourself. So let's have Callistus. Oh, okay.
You're very welcome.
Thank you. Bika Limni, you have the mic, please.
Good evening, Doc. Good evening, Dr. Angelo. Good evening, Dr. Samba. Good evening, everybody. I'm really pleased with this opportunity. Dr. Angelo, congratulations. I'm happy, and I'm glad that this is going to help so many people, as you rightly said. So I'm going to order 2 copies at 10,000 francs each.
All right.
Fantastic. Thank you very much, Kalimni. That's amazing.
Yes, Doc.
Okay. You fill the form, right?
I'm not a
all right.
Awesome. Thank you. So let's have Mr. Nya Hans. Over to you, sir. Mr. Nya Hans, you have the mic, please.
Okay, thank you. Am I going through?
Yes, please, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. Perhaps I must say congratulations to the author. And I'm happy. As a matter of fact, we've been able to go through that work. And that's one of the reasons why we accepted to have it published. As far as this launch is concerned, I think we've been discussing with the author. We would be able to produce many more copies from our own account. I'm telling the author that we'll be able to produce 25 more copies so that many more people would have access to it. Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Nya Hans, for that amazing gesture. So just for up the next person, myself, Dr. Angelo, please you can write that down. I'm going to order 5 copies at 10,000 francs per copy. All right. So that's from me to you, brother. Thank you. So let's
please, Dr. Angelo, I'm a little lost, please, Dr. Angelo.
Yes, please.
I'm a little lost. I didn't understand the pricing.
All right, the price is the basic price is at 10,000 francs. All right, for Cameroon, it's a basic price at 10,000 francs. If you're in Cameroon, you are in Cameroon, okay. But if you decide to get at a higher price, you can do so. Depend on you get the number of copies you want. Okay.
Okay.
So you can get it at 10,000 francs.
Okay,
3 copies. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
All right, thank you, Madam Kari. That's amazing. Let's now get to Mr. David Jeff.
Hello.
Yes,
hello?
sir, we can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you, sir.
Yes, I'm actually Rene. Forget about it, David. That's an email address of my brother that I'm using to talk through this forum.
I'm Rene. I'm Rene. I'm sure Dr. Angelo is familiar with that name.
Yes, Mr. Fru Rene. Yes, sir, you can ride on. Mr. Rene, you can ride on, please. Oh, I think his network might be playing games with him.
That's right. So let's now have the next person, Mr. Fonje Enjong. Mr. or Mrs. Fonje Enjong.
Me.
You have
Yes, Doc. Thank you. Good evening to everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, I want to appreciate all the speakers. I was well blessed. I'm so grateful. Doc, thank you for this book. I was a little busy. That's why I'm coming up now. But I'm not left behind. Doc, I will start with 2 for now. But I know I'm going to link many people to get the book because it's very important. Thank you.
All right.
The last part, the last part of the offer is super amazing, ladies and gentlemen. You can hear that. I'm going to link up as many people as possible to get a copy of the book. That's the mindset here. You know, the community mindset. Thank you very much, Madam Fonje. Enjoy. Right now, I think we have Madam Dimunga Frida, who is currently unmuted. I think she wants to speak. Madam Dimunga Frida, you have the mic, please.
Yes, good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, Madam Free.
Yes, I am ordering for 1 copy.
Okay.
Yeah, at 10,000.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Madam Frida. Now let's bring on Madam Takem Sophie. Your mic, please.
I want to remove.
Good evening, Doctor.
Good evening, Sophie.
Good evening, Dr. Samba and all other doctors in the house. I want to say that I'm ordering for 2 copies.
Okay. Noted.
But thank you very much, Ma Sophie. Now let's bring on board Mr.
Okay, Dr. Noella will be ordering a copy.
Thank you so much, Dr. Noella, for your order. We appreciate it.
Yes, Dr. Angelo. I'll be ordering 2 copies.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mr. Brito. We quite want to appreciate Madam Brenda in the chat for ordering 1 copy. So, Mr. Brito, you're ordering 2 copies at what price, please?
At 25,000 francs.
Wow.
25,000 per copy.
25,000 for the 2.
All right.
Good. So we get clarity. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And while the orders are coming in, while the pre-orders are coming in, another big news is for those who are in Bamenda, and other towns, of course, be expecting a physical launch, be expecting to receive a message about the physical launch coming up in Bamenda on the 31st. All right, it's going to be very powerful, and it's going to be 2 events in one. Okay, 2 events in one. We're going to have a seminar, a workshop, a very powerful workshop, 2 hours from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. and then exactly 1 p.m. From 1 p.m. we're going to be having a physical book launch. Plus, you mean you don't want to miss this for any reason. You don't want to miss this for any reason. You are going to have a lot of value, and you don't want anybody that you know that is around Bamenda, that is around the Northwest, anywhere they are, to miss the opportunity, to miss the event. Those who attended our last workshop can testify that you can never leave, can never attend any of the workshop and leave without your brain going to the next dimension. We are going to tickle that brain. We are going to tickle it. So please get ready. You are going to get the information. And of course, if you're in Yaoundé, if you're in Boya, if you're in other towns, if you're excited about this information and you want this to come to your town, if you want a workshop and this book launch to come to your town, please let us know, no matter which town you are in, Boya, I mean the major towns, right? We are going to organize it there from next month, September, but 31st, we are meeting in Bamenda. Thank you. I can see Mr. Rene, you can unmute yourself now. It's like you had network problems. We'll be ending in 9 minutes, in 10 minutes, please. After that,
yes.
Okay, we'll still we'll write you after this. Okay, you have we'll have you have the contacts, and then after this you have the replay of this call. Okay, we'll write you, the team members that wrote you, they'll write you, and then you'll be able to get the replay.
Okay. All right, Doc. Thank
Okay.
you,
Yes,
Doc.
Mr. Rene, you wanted to pass your own order.
Yes, I don't know, maybe the network was bad. Yes, I already placed an order of 10,000 for now.
Okay, one copyright.
Yes, Doc.
All right. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay, so as I said earlier, we'll write you, we'll get to you, you can give your orders, and trust you me, orders will be, the copies as they arrive, they'll be received, they'll be sent out based on order of, in fact, order of merit, right? Not merit in terms of the number of copies, okay? Merit in terms of who ordered first, okay? First come, first serve. Trust you me, you don't want to miss this for any reason. You don't want to, like, you should have a copy, because this copy will not only serve you, it will serve your neighbor, it will serve your generation, it will serve your children, it will serve everybody. And if you care about her, you will want to order it. Thank you. Then Mr. John, if you can unmute, over to you.
Yeah, good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Yeah, it has been an amazing pre-launch, and thank you so much, Dr. Angelo, for the wonderful work. Thank you for the great book. I'm so eager to know the pages and the words of the book. As from what I'm seeing, you are standing a gap between curative medicine and preventive medicine, and that is the paradigm shift that we need in this world. So thank you very much. So am I replacing my own order with of one copy? At least let me know the content of the book, and then I take the message around the world as a disciple. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. John. Let me not.
All right, Mr. John, at what price are you ordering the one copy of the book?
Okay, at 10,000. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So while we are bringing on board other people to pass on their order, please, I want to call on Madame Rosine on the team to grab the link to the WhatsApp community for Mind Lab Health. So if you're not in that WhatsApp community where a lot of value is shared around your health, please, you can just click on that link to join. So you stay abreast, you stay up to date with information of the wide or coming from the Mind Lab community. A lot is in store. You don't want to miss out on our events. All right. So and feel free, ladies and gentlemen, as you grab that WhatsApp link, feel free to share that WhatsApp link to all your communities. Share that link. You don't want to get this information and keep it to yourself. All right. You don't want to get this value and keep it to yourself. Share that link so more people can join the community and benefit from this free information you've gotten today. This for free. You got this for free. People pay thousands of dollars to get this information, but you got it for free. So let's do justice by sharing this link to go as wide as possible. Wrapping up in the next 3 minutes. But then if there are any feedbacks, questions, we want to take the next 2 minutes we're going to just do comments or question right now, 1 or 2 questions, and I'm going to close, right? This is the first edition of the pre-launch. We're going to have a lot more pre-launches down the line. So if you have any other questions, you can always reach out to the team, and we're going to give clarity around that. So the link to the WhatsApp community has been dropped in the chat. So try to click on that link and join and share that link. Thank you, Madam Tifu, for your order of 10,000 francs. Yeah, if you maybe do not raise your hand or have a challenge, you can equally do your pre-order. And just to say that it doesn't end today, right? It doesn't end today. Even if you want to do a pre-order thereafter, don't hesitate to reach out to the team to do your pre-order. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate. Is there any question today? 1, 2 questions, and we're out of here. Thank you. I appreciate it.
And Osama, just to also note that I just dropped, you have the Mind Lab Health website. You can go through it, you can read it, you can scan through it, and you can even peep. There's one part, the book, you can peep a little bit on some of the secrets that are found in the book, okay? So you can just go to www.mindlabhealth.com, all right?
All right, let's have Mr. Fas Ivanus. Welcome, sir. You have the mic, please. Good to see you again.
Thank you very much. Good evening. I might not be placing an order, but I want to make a little tribute to Dr. Angelo. Dr. Angelo is a young medic, smart, intelligent, enthusiastic, engaging, cheerful, innovative, disciplined, inspiring, quintessential, endearing, and versatile. I couldn't finish my bag of adjectives. But this is a young man who comes in at a time when you don't expect him, and he does things. I was very down. And for the first time I heard Dr. Angelo's voice, it sounded like a trumpet that asked me to ride. And believe me, sincerely, I rose, and today, even those things that he is saying today, they only make me happy because that's perhaps the life I have led now, and I am so strong. I want to congratulate him for this energy. In fact, the work you have done simply makes you the doctor you are, because the father of modern medicine says, let food be your medicine and your medicine be your food. And this is truly painting a symbolism of that idea in life. Thank you so very much. You are really something to change the game in people's lives. Congratulations again. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much, sir. Thank you. I really appreciate it. I'm honored.
Thank you so much, Mr. Fas Ivanus. Thank you. We appreciate those kind words. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the end of this. We're getting to the end of the session, but I am not qualified enough to close the session, so I want to pass the baton over again to our amazing convener of this. And just to let you know that the launch of this event is something you don't want to miss. All right, you don't want to miss. You want to invite as many people as possible. So stay glued to our channels as we're going to roll out information regarding the first launching event, which is going to be in Bamenda, and you want to grab a copy of this book. So e-copies of the book will be coming up sometime down the line. For now, we're just going to have hard copies. Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being an amazing audience. And Dr. Angelo, I am honored and humbled to have been given such a heavy task to serve as the MC of this prestigious initiative that has gone down history. Ladies and gentlemen, on this note, I'll pass it back to Dr. Angelo to say our closing words. Thank you, and over to you, sir.
Well, thank you so much, Dr. Samba. Thank you to everybody. I'm really honored. I would like to really appreciate and thank everybody for showing up at this very first pre-launch of this wonderful piece of work that I've written, that I've come up with. Honestly, sometimes when you walk through a journey, you never know the destination, you never know the path, nor where you are going to reach. But I would say, honestly, I'm very happy that I had to take that step and look forward. I'm really happy that those who attended, everybody that attended, and every speaker was so wonderful. I'm really amazed. I'm really blessed, and I want to thank everybody. I would recommend and advise that please try to be part of the community. Please make sure you connect. Don't be left behind. One thing I know for sure is that once you are left behind, once you stay on your own, you can never achieve. You can never get a result. That's one thing I've seen over and over and over. Trust you me, once you have a community, when you have somebody, there are some patients, like you've heard some from some of them. If you have to listen to some of them, like sometimes they are down, but the fact that they just hear somebody's voice, sometimes they'll just pick a call and text me, and when I just call 30 seconds, they're like, oh doc, I'm okay. I just heard your voice, I'm okay. And that is what the community is all about. And then when you are down, you find somebody that is going to hold you and tell you that let's keep going together. That's the only way we can make a difference. You cannot stay as an island and then get that transformation. So please make sure you connect. We'll also be reconnecting. We are together, and we are here. The entire team, we are here to support you. to hold your hand so that we can walk the journey together. Remember, Bamenda is coming up on the 31st. Remember, other towns are coming up. Remember, if you feel like you want to take this message to the next level, don't hesitate to connect with us. Don't hesitate to even write me and say, Doc, I want to take this message to the next level. I want to be part of this transformation. I want to be part of this movement. Because we are not testing, we are using strategies, we are using principles that we have tested, we have seen results, and the results are there, and they keep moving. So thank you to everybody. I can keep on going over and over and over. And
just before you drop the mic, ladies and gentlemen, let's immortalize this event, right? At the start, we're more than 100. So just come on camera for the next 2 minutes. Let's do a screenshot. I want to grab a screenshot of the entire screen. So you want to wear your best smiles, please. Let's just, for documentation purposes, just be on camera.
Thank you. Thank you.